What up, my homie?
What's happening, Crispin Glover?
Nothing, just watching my homie explore the West Virginia wasteland.
Good old Appalachia. I know that's the proper pronunciation, but I dislike it. I'd rather say Appalachia.
What level is your solo guy now? You have been putting in work.
He's only at 29. Right? 29? Yeah, 29.
That's pretty good.
It's not too bad. All things considered. I don't know what was supposed to be here.
So do you actually like 7.6 now, or are you still gonna be a denial shitlord?
No, I like the game a lot. There's definitely things it could do better, but I like it.
This area looks like Deathclaw territory.
This does not look fun. It's enough just to have a fucking mole man here.
Those rock breakers can eat my asshole.
I agree. I hate everything about them. I don't like the way they sound. I don't like the way they look. I don't like their weapons. Catch the Kami board game. Abandoned mineshaft number 3.
They are the Todd Dermody of Fallout characters.
Yes. Yes, they are. Nobody likes a Dermody. Hanging out on the middle school playground looking for a wife. Radio jammer.
Brent her way.
Brent Herway. You're not wrong. Last time I saw Brent Herway, he was riding on a moped down the road because he didn't have, I assume, did not have a license.
Why do I get so excited when I find canned dog food?
Canned dog food, because you know you're about to get the good stuff. That's that Alpo. So I also found a trick to cut a bunch of weight. I went to a tinker's bench and I bulked all my stuff.
Bryce Moslinkowski.
The most Polish kid in the world. But I was bulking all my junk and it took me down like 40 pounds. This thing's creepy.
This area also looks like where Caleb stores his teeth when they fall out.
You don't get those back. Just ask Charles. You give up on gum, and you give up on owning teeth. Yellow plate and a pen. Just what I needed.
Hey Charles, your friend called in dead today.
He's not gonna make it. He's having a rough go. What is this thing? Is this like a giant, like, boring auger? I don't understand what I'm looking at. Is this not, it's not a building then, just like an auger.
Is Charles the only male in the history of Homo sapiens to get a tattoo on his foot?
On his foot? No. He's the only dead person.
Hashtag girl location.
He's the only he's the only dead person ever having received a tattoo on their foot before their skin rotted away. This one looks a bit more intense. Oh, this one's like a legit building.
We just hired a guy that used to work with us at Stray Dog, but I do not remember him there.
What's his name?
Tyler Gonder.
Tyler Gonder. Is he younger?
He said he remembers you.
Well, to be fair, it's hard to forget an extremely irate Italian man in the kitchen that everyone was terrified of. I think he was he might have been a runner. But I think, yeah, the name sounds familiar.
Tyler G. Prob is what the ticket said.
Did he serve?
Server.
Oh. Tyler G. It sounds familiar, but I couldn't place his face. Well, hopefully he doesn't suck.
He said he remembers fucking up and then getting his asshole guy out by you when he would go back in the kitchen.
So he does know me then. Whoa!
You have a lasting memory of chewing asses and blatant mockery.
This is true. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't. Pretty sure I legit made like every server cry at least once.
Why were you nice to me? I used to fuck up all the time.
You were my homie. You were one of the chosen runners that was there with me. We were on the same level. You were my homie. I wasn't about to chew your ass out.
I fucking hate MR Gutsy.
Mr. Gutsies? They're not very fun. That's a colonel. This is Colonel Gutsy, apparently. Apparently he's worse. If I can get a sneak attack on him, though, I can probably kick his ass.
Colonel Gutsy can get fucked.
Agreed. If I can get his combat inhibitor, though, that would be badass. Disable him in one shot. You're gonna die in the USA too. Goodbye. Hardly felt worth it.
Who do think by far and away was the absolute server and runner we had?
Absolute worst? I don't remember her name, but she had like a giant ass bobblehead. She might have been the stupidest.
Absolute worst.
She might have been like the stupidest person I've ever met in my entire life. I couldn't even tell you like the handful of things that I'd shoot her out for. But she sucked. I don't remember her name though. She was like 5'1" and had like a big old bobblehead. And then runner-wise is either
Was
gonna be...
that the chick with the caterpillar eyes?
No, that was that's Kelly. My grandma taught her kids in school. No, she wasn't the worst, not by far. Or maybe the girl that had a panic attack and walked out on her very first day. On her 2-table section even. Mallory something. Or runner-wise, I'm either gonna have to go with Jorts or something Allison. went to take his phone away from him for texting on it in the middle of like dinner rush, and he wouldn't give it to me, so I had to
My favorite kitchen employee is still Gorgonio.
Oh hell yeah, Gorgonio's the man. He wins. Gorgonio wins every time. I remember when Joy went into the back employee's restroom and opened the door on him pooping. Oh, another one?
He was the happiest man I have ever met.
This is true.
Amanda really liked Frankie.
Yes, because you... I'm sure she did. He wasn't rapey at all. Remember the time he showed up with bite marks on his hand and didn't have a legit reason for them to be there? Part of these seems worth 100 XP. I remember when Gorgonio applied, I remember he applied to be a dish goozer. Dish goozer. He used to also work at Brewster's, I think. Oh, god damn it. You dick. Give me that clipboard. Random places they have soap in this place. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm fighting level 52 Gutsies. Why is he on fire? Dick? How about no more gutsies? That would be nice.
I lost track of time there for a minute. I was sitting in my lazy ass on the couch.
Things happen. I think I broke this one. Morning, babe. What? I think there's some in the dryer. Okay. I think I blinded this boy. He's broken.
All kidding aside, Caleb was a piece of shot as a server.
Oh, absolutely. He was a piece of shit as everything. It was well known that I hated him, by all means. Whenever he was over at the lake house at the same time as I was, he had to stay on the other side. He was not allowed on my side.
Charles is a piece of shot, but he was at least good at his job.
This is true. That's why I never minded working with Charles, other than he was just dead. I'll be back in 1 second. I've been DC'd.
Are you still watching The Witcher playthrough?
Yes, sir. He's almost done with the second one. It's a rough go.
So do you think you understand what's going on now?
A little bit more than I did. I just have many, many questions about the Wild Hunt. But there's like a whole amnesia, he lost his memory, like, subplot. It's weird. Well, I shouldn't say subplot. It's like one of the main plots of the game is that he has amnesia.
Yes, that is how he met Truss.
Yes. Triss.
Triss.
Triss. Let me score some of your Triss.
Driving test done. Yesterday.
Oh, nice, David. End up going good? Did you pass?
Done is done, haha, emoji smiling face with open mouth.
Done is done. Alright then.
I was nervous AF.
Yeah, being nervous, it's normal during that test. When's the last time you're ever nervous driving? The hell?
What? Who's there?
Great, muties. Jesus Christ.
It is crazy that there is only 3 weeks left for this season of 4.
That is true. It's going by very quickly.
Hopefully for your sake season 1-0 is nothing but downtown drop.
I might have to take a season hiatus if that happens. Like, it was kind of fun, but the music was ridiculous. I don't like feeling like I'm running on ice all the time.
Do you think they will do something special for 10?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be something crazy though, like, you know, we time traveled. What if, like, different areas? I don't know. I think we'll get something cool. I'll put it that way. What exactly? I'm not sure. It's this boy's head. He's gone. Nope.
Ten could time travel all the way back to the original.
Yeah, I was thinking something like that. Maybe different areas that like get sucked through some kind of vortex or portal or something, so they're like back to the original.
I'm hearing stuff.
Loose screws.
Wounded.
Whoa. Yeah, I crippled him.
I have a feeling we might get the resolution to the Ice King and Fire King and that the snow are maybe be gone.
I think the snow will definitely probably melt, because it'll be like the summer. You think we'll get the end story for the Ice King and the prisoner and all that? Maybe. It feels like they like setting things up and not necessarily resolving them, so you can like make your own story around it.
Hopefully.
Never know.
I also feel like we are due pretty soon for a live event.
Yeah. I can get on board with that. Get out of here. Great.
The Marshmallow concert was so awesome,
I agree. That was cool. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen done like live in a video game.
I wish they would do something like it again.
I agree. Jesus. Just shredding through all my weapons there. And I already had this thing open. Weird. I'll be back in 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I don't know what they would do to top the Marshmallow concert though. That was pretty unique.
A Coheed concert.
I'll take it. I would love a Coheed concert. I don't know what relevance they have to the Fortnite community. Dude, I'm telling you, the story behind their music and stuff is awesome. If they have like a whole Star Wars
With the
thing.
purchasable Claudio skin.
Dude, I'll be Claudio. I'll rock Claudio till the day I quit. I know there's a bench in here somewhere. Gots to be. Good eye, sniper. No pie for ye.
You would.
I would. I absolutely would. Salisbury steak. Gotta be some kind of crafties around here somewhere in this place. It's a freaking mine. That's a bathroom. That's probably a bathroom.
You can take your Coheed and ILL raise you Avril Lavigne concert.
I don't know about an Avril Lavigne concert now. That's something I'm less interested in. I don't need to hear any more about Skater Boys. Unless we're talking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Boys. Did you know that Anthony Ranieri, he like writes music like for other people to use, and at one point he had written a song for Avril Lavigne, but they didn't buy it or whatever, so he ended up turning it into a Bayside song. I forget which one
With
it
Good
is.
Charlotte as the opener.
What, you just want to get them lifestyles of the rich and the famous on?
I would burn my PS4.
Yeah, since you're a backstabbing Xbox boy now. You're just spitting in the eye of everything that's given you pleasure over the years. He said, "Nah, brah, I'm good. I got the X-Bone now."
Bitch, please.
Real good.
Exactly. Oh, Jesus. Second level, whatever.
Actually, if anything, I am a more serious gamer than you because I diversify myself across all medias.
I don't know about that one.
Employees must return to work. No exceptions. Fugitive has evaded pursuit. Law enforcement. Please disperse. Responsibility initiating search.
I try and play more games than for sure.
Target authorities.
You say so. It's not about how many games you play, it's about the quality of the games you play.
That ass bowl.
What is bull? $30 boys.
You can't know the quality unless you are willing to try.
Not necessarily. You're still counting Farming Simulator.
Also, I have a trump card in my pocket, Mr. Sony man.
Oh, you have a trump card in your pocket. I would like to know what that is.
Welcome, novice.
Uncharted 4. Mr. Gamer, why don't you tell the world your thoughts on your playthrough of that game?
I can't because I haven't played it yet. It's purchased. It's waiting to be played.
I mean it as only one of Sony's most important games.
Is it one of Sony's most important games they've ever made? Debatable. Since it's from Naughty Dog, it's just in the first party. It's just an exclusive game, is all.
And boom goes the dynamite.
There's no dynamite going off. There's nothing surprising about not having played Uncharted 4 yet.
Oh my fuck, that is like a serious Xbox gamer saying they have never played Halo.
No, not that I've never played Uncharted. I have the other 3 completed. I just haven't played the 4th one yet. I don't see that as a travesty. I bought it. It's sitting right here. Pretty sure I even installed it. That's not a trump card.
Boo.
Boo all you want. It's not a trump card. It's barely a slight. Trump card would be like I secretly have an Xbox in my barn and I go and play it in the middle of the day or something.
Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants Reversal, in your opinion, what is Sony's trademark game?
What's Sony's trademark game? Honestly, when I hear Sony and I think in games, first thing that comes to mind is Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, Xbox has Halo, Nintendo has Mario and Zelda.
Right. I would say the first thing that comes to my head is Crash Bandicoot.
Crash is not a Sony exclusive anymore.
No, but when you tell me to think of these things, that's the first thing I see in my head.
You can play Crash on Xbone.
That's fine, but that doesn't mean that that's not Sony's like signature guy. Because he was for the longest time. I remember all those commercials when he would go harass like Nintendo headquarters and stuff. Doesn't take anything away from it.
So you think Last of Us and Uncharted Two of the highest rated games out there are not Sony's most important games.
Last of Us I would, but it's not the first thing that rolls off my tongue.
I am not trying to be feisty, I am seriously curious.
You are trying to be feisty. But I guess I think of Last of Us, but that's not immediately what I think of. When I think of like signature game, I think of like signature like a mascot almost. I think of Sonic for Sega, I think of Mario for Nintendo, I think of Master Chief for Xbox, Microsoft, and I think of Crash Bandicoot for Sony. That's just what my head grew up thinking. That's honestly where I go with that.
Really, I am not. I think Nathan Drake when I think Sony nowadays.
I mean, currently, I wouldn't disagree with you, but that's not the first thing that comes to my mind.
Again based on exclusivity.
Yes.
Also, I like to think Sony and Microsoft make superior consoles to the Nintendo. I am not saying Nintendo sucks, it's just not the same.
They definitely make superior consoles, but I think a lot of time the superior gameplay goes to Nintendo.
So when I think Crash, although I know it as originally Sony, he feels like a Nintendo character.
Really?
And when compared to, say, Master Chief.
It's interesting. I would definitely not associate Crash with Nintendo.
It seems like it downgrades Sony's accomplishments.
No, what I'm sure it is that I'm sure that there was an X amount of time for exclusivity on those games that Naughty Dog made. So when they finally went up, they took the opportunity to port it to other consoles. I'm not seeing the EMP research thing. Oh, is that it? Nope. High level boys. I guess we go to here. Nah. To be honest, I'm falling
So
asleep.
I think Nathan Drake and maybe Ellie make it seem like Sony has a more accomplished mascot.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, Sony's always never really had... They've never had an official mascot like a Mario. You know, Crash Bandicoot was the closest thing to it back in the day. So that's why when you ask me, I say Crash Bandicoot. But that's different from best games or best exclusive games. That's an entirely different conversation. But I'm starting to fall asleep. I think I'm gonna hop off here and go to bed. I gotta be into work early tonight.